Upscaling complete.
Criminals are super hard to play. I found they're super restrictive with Empire costs. I haven't had too many problems with Empire costs, but I've only just hit the maximum. And yeah, the costs are going up, so we really need some more tech to overcome that. Has Sergei been established yet? No. Is that already counting against me? 6 colonies? Yes. So that's not going to... Oh no, the districts are going to count. And part of it is just the sheer number of systems I've taken. It's annoying because... Dead end, I control it all. Dead end, I control it all. Dead end, I control it all. And then the only way into this side of my empire is via the Fallen Empire. Good luck with that.
Upscaling complete.
You may need to do a how-to-do trade in Stellaris once the game is out. That's not a bad idea, actually. Hollow Theatre makes a lot more amenities with less jobs. True, but I also want trade value. My economy is founded on trade value. Of the 265 energy credits I'm currently producing, 195 of them come from trade.
Outlier identified.
Anomaly. Leave for now. We have dedicated specialists dealing with the anomalies and things. Build mining station. Build mining station. And then star bases. We have 2 more star bases that we can establish. And there's a fair amount of trade value over there. I mean, part of the problem with... I really want to colonize this. Because there's 8, 9, 10, 11 trade value locked in right over here. Plus a planet. And 9 energy there. This is actually a really nice area. You know what, let's go and kill those drones at the back so I can see what else is capping this area. And then not to mention all the benefit from over here. Sergei, do you have a trade hub? You don't. You need one. Alright, so the next thing is I need to see where I'm getting pirated, because it's probably in many places. Yep, piracy is definitely becoming more of a problem. Although the maximums are not very high, the amount of money flowing through here is going up and up and up. Crikey, 72 goes through Ross. Maximum piracy of 18, because my base protection is so low, so I rely on the suppression. And so far that suppression seems to be doing a pretty damn good job. So I'm quite happy leaving those 2 corvettes doing that bit. I think I might need to get some corvettes protecting over here. Poe could get some guns, which would protect some of the trade. 1 jump away, so we could protect up to here. Larsman could do the same thing, so protect both of these. In fact, Larsman would be the better option to do that. Which kind of leaves this little stretch here to be patrolled. I mean, frankly, it's these 4 that need patrolling. That's not out of the realm of possibility. We could even base it in Sargas, which has a shipyard. Alright, let's go and grab 2 more of the corvettes. Because I doubt it's going to need much more. Corvettes are really good at this. And you are going to be trade TP2. I'm just going to rename you TP1. If this was a U4, I'd actually name where you were protecting. Can't really do that here, unfortunately. So TP2s, you are going to be based in Sargas. And then I'll give you orders from there.
The system has been surveyed. Upscaling complete.
AI had, in the game we were just playing, had an AI plaguing you with criminal branches. The crime is horrible at higher levels on it. I can assume that, but it seemed to be relatively easy to build up enforcement, isn't it? Just murdered the defensive of Sanctuary. Are they worth stealing? Not had to change anything for a route yet, really. I have. I've had pirates actually spawning because of the sheer amount of trade I'm sending through. So you really should. If you go into the trade route map mode, you can see how much piracy you're suffering. And if you're not doing enough to protect it, i.e. if you're not equipping starbases with guns like someone around here, then you might actually need to use ships to protect the trade here instead. And you can do that with patrolling. Oh crap, I have as well. Well spotted, thanks. Right, let's merge you two together again. And then you, I'm just going to split out. Ah! Apparently I can't do two things at once. Corvette. I'm going to call you TP2, which is totally not going to be confusing. And we're going to have you going to Sargas. Gigantic skeleton was previously thought to be in assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of the Astarte 5A, have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 million years old, but our scientists have ruled out that Astarte 5A could have supported life at that scale at any point in the moon's history. Tintuna has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery.
Situation log revised.
Well, alright then, let's take a look. Encounter in Borbagon. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Borbagon system. Well, apparently that was very fleeting. But okay, let's take a look at the sit log. What? Go away. Invest. No, we've done that one already. Research. Are we doing this? I didn't say in a minute, I said now. Okay.
Upscaling.
The signal we intercepted was a distress call from a ship in orbit around Astarte 3A. The ship was not giving off any heat signatures and seems to be drifting. Special project has now been issued for the derelict. Go to. And then once you're done with that, go and do that. Construction ship can build more stuff. Please do. Technology. Whoa, that just disappeared. What did we just get? More engineering tech. City housing district, yes. I would like... Well, actually, we haven't reached our limit in anywhere, so maybe not. Mining station output goes up further. Nebula refinery. By processing the dust clouds of a nebula, we're able to refine and extract valuable minerals. That requires a starbase in a nebula. Or we can get the ion thruster, which is more subspace. I'm going to get the ion thruster. We've already got a bit of that tech done. And we are once again making sufficient consumer goods, so that is excellent. Mike really needs more growth. That has in fact run out. You have sufficient of that. How's your housing? Got enough for now. You could do with more housing and also amenities here, Ross. Let's set you up with another housing district. Because yeah, you've got loads of jobs. And then Stephen.
Potential market survey completed.
Kind of needs a bit of everything. I'm going to say a housing market and civilian trade, or what's it called, commercial zone.
Foreign market leaders request contact.
Or in fact, better yet, corporate culture site. And another city district, I would say. We'll have to come back and do that. Communications established with the Ubaric Unity. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities have been terminated. We are the utility. No, I use that voice for the curators. What are you? You're a hive mind.
We are the Ubaric Unity, and we speak as one. The hive mind has taken note of your presence. We will observe for now. Our future actions will depend on whether you are a threat, an opportunity for expansion, or an unforeseen variable.
And we are going to say that we wish nothing to be friends, but to be friends. So they're another collective, which means I probably can't trade with them either. Also, what? Oh, that was the artisan troop I met ages ago. Where even are they? Oh, right there. They're on the other side of this, so there's no actual connections between us at all. This is a very, very weird part of the star system, but you can see if this, they're just going to duck into there. We connect up to here, we connect over to here. Never do these actually overlap, except for here. So, what I thought might happen has happened. It really depends on how Kaknor reacts if they build a starbase here. It's right next door, it's one jump away. I suspect they would invade. You are in a really unfortunate position. Your only ways of expansion are here and here. Wow, that is a terrible location. You are never going to grow beyond this, I don't think. That is really unfortunate. So you can do a research pact with them, but you can never trade with them. That's really unfortunate. Smart Robot, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And hey, Just Gobbles. Just quit playing Stellaris. Clearly the game does not like you. It's definitely got some kind of vendetta against me, because just about everything that could possibly go wrong has been. That's fine, it makes it interesting. More growth. You actually have an employment. Which would kind of suggest that I need to get rid of another factory. We could afford to get rid of one of the alloys. And I am tempted to replace this with a commercial zone. And by tempted, I'm going to replace it with a commercial zone. Communications established. We're receiving a transmission from the independent space station of the Mutagen Merchants Guild. Wait, is that construct or replace? That was replace. Is there anything else I would prefer? I mean, it's really a question of whether I want the holo theatres. I have a surplus of consumer goods right now. And that would generate unity and amenities for me. Or we could get a research lab here. Well, no, it's jobs that I require. Commercial zone. Well met, friends. I represent the Mutagen Merchant Guild, and let me be the first to welcome you to the Urim system. Our organization consists of hundreds of independent Mutagan merchant captains who brave the spaceways in search of the next good deal. At our facilities, you will be able to trade away some of your excess resources. Please contact us if you're interested in such an arrangement. Isn't that what the market's for? I guess they give you better rates or something. Although I seem to remember their rates being kind of terrible. And still no international market established. Hey, Bussy. could offer the hive mind a trade deal, though. Yeah, trade deals are just like communications or money or tribute or stuff like that. It is not a commercial deal, which is what I need. And further to that, I can zoom in on one of their planets, and corporate is not available. Does not have Gestalt consciousness ethic. Anyone know how robe modding works in the new planetary job system? You mean robo modding? Okay. I'm guessing you mean basically changing robots from one species to another. I know that's the incorrect terminology, but to strip them of traits and stuff. I assume that works the same way. Issue is replacing specialist jobs with worker jobs, so some of the pops are going to get upset when they demote. Yeah, I know. How does the galactic trade thing get started? I don't actually know. I think it's when a certain number of people have met each other. So it should be sometime soon. Trader bases now sell but not buy advanced resources are better than market rates. Ah, okay. Could rival the hive mind, have the raiders attack them. I get penalties as a pacifist for having rivals, I think.
Actualized.
Or maybe I'm limited in how many rivals I can have. Galactic trade starts after someone meets 50% of the races in the galaxy. Gotcha. Special project completed. Our continued studies of the massive skeletal remains on Astarte 5A have managed to shed some light on how the creature ended up on the moon. There is a very faint residual energy readings that indicate some kind of dimensional portal existed briefly towards the end, or towards the rear of the skeleton. Tintuna theorizes that the creature passed through the gateway from another dimension only to quickly perish in the hostile environment of Astarte 5A. Why it did this and where it came from are questions that may never be answered. Tuna gains a bunch of experience and we also gain some physics skill. Alright, so they've closed their borders. They're clearly not very interested in surviving. That's their choice. Alright. Jessica has a building slot available. You have some amenities, you have a shortage of housing, so you really need more housing. How are my base resources doing? They're doing okay. I'm wondering if I want another research lab here. Jessica's really becoming like a research hotspot. That would leave us with some unemployment, however. Well, regardless, we need to wait for some more minerals. Not a lot I can do until then.
Special project actualized.
The crew of the ship has been found dead. What is more disturbing is they appear to have been killed by some highly advanced brain parasites, which infested them and drove them mad. Thanks to Tintuna's findings, we were able to protect our own crew from being infected. Oh, that was the derelict ship. Oh, good. Hold on. Right, you have arrived. You need to start on your patrol to Astarte. Off you go. And now every province that, or every star system you pass through, you will clear out the piracy. So you'll see here it has piracy effects, current piracy 0.01, and then above it max piracy 1.75. Over time, the current piracy will climb up until it hits the max piracy. Every time a friendly fleet with sufficient pirate suppression passes through the system, that gets reset. The current piracy gets reset to 0. So long as you keep fleets going through that territory, then it will just keep on wiping away the pirates. And you can remove pirates entirely by having pirate protection. So base protection +2 means that 2 NG credits worth of trade passing through this system can never get pirated. So everything above 2 can be, up to the trade resource value. Well, until some value. I don't exactly understand how that works. Because the trade going through here is 7 energy credits, 2 of which are protected, and yet the max piracy is only 1.7. So clearly they can hit like a third of the actual trade coming through. Those numbers aren't scary. When you talk about these numbers, it gets a lot more scary. So we have 75 trade value coming through Ross, for example, and the max piracy in this province is 18. At that point, the losses can become really quite bad, and that's per system. So if we don't protect Ross and Nostia at all, then the piracy here becomes really quite problematic. So if you want to found the market faster, you should aggressively trade contacts. Yeah, probably, and I was just thinking actually, I've got decent relations with these guys. I should probably offer a trade deal for communications, which they are willing to do. And that's going to give me access, boom, to these guys who wow, they're quite big, who they really don't like. We're receiving a transmission from the Javaz Covenant. They appear to have successfully translated... No, I translated their language!
Chief Precontor Plume of Ivory and the rest of the religious council bid you greetings. We provide spiritual guidance in the Javas Covenant, and our stated goal is to lead the great nation on a path to salvation. We would be honoured if your great species joins us on this journey.
So these guys are xenophiles and pacifists. Hi, friends! Although they're also spiritualists, but hi, friends! We greet you as equals, Star Travelers. Alright, so I can probably... they're currently neutral. They will accept deals soon, I hope. We'll need to overcome the distance issues. And they really dislike my current trading partner. So that would be one definite reason not to get defensive pacts with these guys. Just need to keep them really friendly. Seems fair, we accept. And a leader has gained a level, Museum's leveled up.
Upscaling complete.
Marvellous. Alright, what are the ships up to? You, Mr. Tuna, are not doing anything. I would like for you to probably go check out some of the anomalies. There's one. Go check that one out. And I know there's a bunch of them over here as well.
Research
Which actually, with these
actualized.
guys right there, I should probably go and do those first. Although I don't know if they see the same anomalies that we do once they're discovered. They might. And then construction. We are still in the process of upgrading all the research stations that are around. We are slowly getting to that point. There is trade here, so Enkith still doesn't have... Oh dear, the trade... Yeah, I was going to build the Starfort here. I still haven't done that. Okay, so we have Hyperdrive 2. Excellent. We could now get the planetary FTL inhibitors for starbases and get the basic combat roles, the better sensors. I'm going to go the basic combat roles. We also do need to upgrade all of our ships accordingly. So the Snekia 2s... No. Snekia 1s. Apparently I already have it active. And the Cryers also do. Hang on, didn't I? Are you auto-upgrading? I didn't tell you to. Don't. So, Bacon Killer Fleet is still killing drones, for which I don't actually want to upgrade my ships, because they're super duper cheap right now, and basically just get the job done. my criminal or traditional corporation? We are traditional. We've gone all-out trade value, and we make a silly amount of money from that. So of the 284 energy credits I'm currently producing, 206 comes from trade. It's really quite profitable. But you do need to be careful of pirates. Because when they trigger, and they trigger quite easily apparently, it's a problem. Oh, what I really... I'm kind of pissed off that I let the off-world trading company go now, because I could be making a lot of money from all the trade hubs I have, and trade hubs I have potentially. And because I only have one person who can actually invade me, and that's Adix, who are my friends, at the moment at least, I can afford to make my starbases full 100% trade. Although, that said, I do need to be careful of the Marauder. I just noticed, you're right next to the Marauder and you have no provinces that actually connect to them. That's annoying. Wow, you got so lucky there. You have a direct border with them, though. Hyperdrives always upgrade even before the new game version, if I'm not mistaken. Auto upgrade? Or you need to upgrade? You need to upgrade to upgrade. How the planet's doing. Keldalon still has 2 unemployment. It's building a commercial zone, that's going to go away very, very soon. Although I think that will require a bit of degrading. Jessica needs the housing. Yeah, that's your main thing. What's that going? Stephen just needs amenities. You just need to grow. You're fine. Ross. Basically the same thing. Actually, how's your housing? Oh, Stephen could use some housing.
Research actualized.
And Sergei is very, very nearly done. Alright, tech. Leader lifespan plus 10 years. Excellent. So we could clear the impassable mountains, which would free up a lot of extra tiles. Max occupation garrisons, I guess that's when you conquer something. And then the military academy buildings, you can build 1 per planet. When you do, army starting experience goes up by 100. It provides another soldier job, and soldiers increase naval capacity and also defensive armies. Or we could get the toxic kelp blocker removal. We're going to do that because I know I have a lot of those. Okay. Wow, they're actually considered pathetic compared to me. So apparently my massive drive to build up a fleet because I was scared of them paid off. Interesting. And it wasn't even a massive drive, I just got to half of my fleet capacity. Alright, well that's good to know. That's very good to know. Bacon Killer's still on the way.